Welcome to Get Rory. I'm Rory. Fancy meeting you here. It's time for some Saturday morning NHL franchise mode action. And we're actually getting close to hockey season, so it feels more relevant than it has, well, it's always relevant to me. I hope it's relevant to you. But in the whole of hockey, we're getting into the relevant period, you know. So, speaking of relevance, we're in the playoffs. Playoffs? I'm hoping that we're getting closer to a cup situation at this point. We're facing the Boston Bruins. Pack the can, have it yet. We beat them 3-0 not even a week ago. So I'm hoping that we're able to, handle it. They're 6-4-0 in their last 10. We are 10-0-0 in our last 10. We are in fuego here. Maybe not monkey with things too much then, since we're kind of doing well. Let's take a look at what we got, and we'll take a look at what they got. If we can. Hopefully we have, sights on that. Andrus is up to an 88. Good. Ward, Haynes, and Geispers, all 83 plus. Geispers is an 86. Not sure how we're going to work that out. We may not be able to afford everybody, you know? We'll see, though. We'll see how it goes. Alright. I do want to see, where the poise of our big stars is at. 87 for HB. 89 for Days. 90 for Mel. 84 for Andrus. 86 for McMuffin. 87 for Lalonde. So, we got some poise going. Dobson should be up there, right? 86. He's alright. What about our top two? 85 and 83. T-Bone's a little low. Little low there. How are we doing for our scratched? Stewart is out, so we'll have to go with Leno. Hey Al, how you doing? Good morning. Welcome. We're just readying ourselves for the playoffs. Since we are 10-0-0 in our last 10, I'm not going to monkey with much. I'm just going to adjust ticket prices so we're gouging people accordingly. And, We're going to play some hockey. Boom. Okay. We're going to go at the higher end of the recommended spectrum. This is where we're going to make the monies, I think. Alright. Parking? Yeah. There we go. Good. We have to sufficiently gouge our customers. Otherwise, what kind of corporation would we be? Certainly not a benevolent one. Anyway. Alright. I think we get started here. Oh, we were going to look at Boston's lines, if we can. Let's see what we're facing. In Boston. Boston Bruins. Alex Talk is on the first line. Goyette and Pasta. 38-year-old Pasta. Don't eat 38-year-old pasta. That's a bad idea. And then we got Tija Ginla, Morgan Geeky. That guy. Vincenz? I guess. Fabian Zetterlin. Ludwinski, eh, bud? Lambert. Alright, what do their defense look like? Nicholas Jansen and McAvoy still there. 37-year-old McAvoy. Gianta. Nicholas Haig. What's their goaltending? What's their goaltending? Oh, Galiev. Galiev is pretty good. So they got their biggest piece is their goaltender. So we have to score the goals on them. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. Yes, we're also simming the AHL. As Moncton is playing the Marlies, if I recall correctly. Cranker up to 8 times. Game 1, round 1. 2035 playoffs. 2034, 2035 playoffs. Tapper gets one on Packard straight away. It's unfortunate. I have a feeling we are going to have to put a monstrous amount of shots on this goaltender. Alright, 1-0 after 1 for Boston. Shots are 11-7. Hardest thing to do in the playoffs, score goals. Five on 3 for Boston. We end up killing that. That's good. Still 15, 16 shots on. Nothing going in yet. Alright, third period. Five on 4 for us. 5 on 4 for them. Nothing for anybody. Another penalty, or another power play for Boston. There we go. Mel finally puts one in on Galiev. Good. Pasta gets it right back like a minute later. Goodness. I hate when that happens. Oh boy. Tough game 1. Oh, Anstis gets one on Galiev with a minute left. Ward with 3 seconds left wins the game for us. Goodness. Goodness. 3 seconds left. I'll take it. Noah Dobson 2 assists. Mel got 1 and Snack 22 stops. Well, comeback win in the first game, you know. I'll take it. I'll take it. A little rough to start, but we ended up getting the game. Let's see how it goes. We'll see how Moncton does against the Marlies as well. Walzer, short-handed goal. Excellent. By the way, Al, I don't know if you were around for this, but last time I was supposing what to do with NHL 26. And I suggested we try and save the Sabres. The Buffalo Sabres. I don't know if you're... how interested you are in that. We would still expand a team in, but it wouldn't be us. We would be the Sabres. So I'm not sure what your interest level is in that. You can give it a think and let me know. Second period. Morgan Geeky gets one in. Tied 1-1. Power play for us. Nothing doing. Excellent. I think it's like we haven't done an NHL team, I don't know ever, if in a long time, so. McAvoy gets a second. 2-1 lead going into the third. We're behind again. And we squeak it out. We just need one more to tie it up. I like our chances if we can push to OT. 37 shots on. There we go. Andrus puts one in. Tied 2-2. Anderson gets one. 3-2. 41 shots on. Days gets another. We're just pelting the goaltender with shots. There we go. Big third period. Days one goal, 2 assists. Sanderson 1 and 1, and Mel with 2 assists. Excellent. Excellent. Take the first 2 at home. A little bit tough to start in both games, but you know. We'll take it. Headed to Boston. Gonna pack the car. Got Smat Pack, you know. Alright, game 3. Changing nothing, let's move forward. Crank her up to 8 times. Let's see what happens. Leno gets one. Nice. Dobson gets one. Defense is carrying the mail here right now. Power play for Boston. What's it doing for them? Alright, let's do one after the first. This series has been back and forth, though, in the first two games, so you never know. You never know. Power play for us, nothing. Alright, shots are tied, game is not. We're ahead 2-0 going into the third. T-Bone puts in a third goal. Another power play. $40 shots on again. Goodness. Well, 3-0 win. Little bit of a shutout there for Snack. 28 stops. McMuffin 2 assists, and Leno got that goal to start us off. Good for him. Contributing in the playoffs. Goodness. Alright, let's see what happens. Game 4. Game 4. I think we go right into it. It looks like Moncton and the Marlies must be pushing towards a game 5. Jansen gets one in. Or Jansen. Not really sure which. McAvoy gets another. We've seen this story before. Boston's not going quietly. But our team needs to learn how to close out a series here. Okay, 3-0 for Boston after 1. Do we have the poise to come back? They are pushing hard. 9 shots, we had 6. Starting to push back a little bit. There we go. Endress gets one. Did we shift the momentum? Nope. Geeky got one. 4-1. Power play for Boston. Haynes gets one in. Okay. 4-2. 4-2 headed into the third. We know we can do some work in the third. But Ludwinski gets one. He's like, nope. You guys abandoned me. McConnell Baker scores one. 6-2. Power play for Boston. Time is kind of dwindling. Okay, 7-2. Boston's not going quietly. Power play for us. Can we squeeze some momentum back? No. Mel gets one to sort of stop the bleeding, but Boston did not want to go. Jansen 1-1 or Jansen? I'm going to go with Jansen. Ludwinski 1-1 and Geeky with 1. So Boston not going quietly into the night. Hopefully that's not them shifting momentum. So let's see how it goes. See how it goes now. I want to see the pressure. Like, I want to see the shots go up. McConnell Baker scores again. We've seen this story in the series, though. Guyspers gets one back, ties it up. New game. Okay, new game after 1. 1-1. Need to learn how to finish the series here, folks. There you go. Eggs puts one in. Eggs puts it in the basket. Power play for us. Nothing doing. We got 23 shots, though. We're, like, pushing the pressure, which is good. Alright, third period. 2-1 lead. Power play. There we go. Days with a power play goal. Timely. Can we get another one? No, okay. 31 shots to 18. Pressure's on in the third period. Dobson gets another. I think, unless a craziness happens. A craziness. Not many crazinesses. Anyway. 4-1 victory over the Boston Bruins. They are out. Eggs, 1 goal, 0 assists. Snack, 21 stops. Guyspers with 1 as well. Well, Well, then we won a series. We won a series against Boston. They have officially packed the car. Let's see how. Oh, so Moncton beat the Marlies in the first round. So we move on, and Moncton moves on. Very nice. Very nice. All the rest of the series... All the rest of the series, except for St. Louis and Calgary got just wiped. So, no Battle of Alberta. We've moved through. Everybody else is 3 and something. So, let's advance a day and see if that's all. Okay, current round is over, so every 3 team... Oh, that's the... Sorry, that might be the AHL. Pittsburgh moves through. Minnesota moves through. Couple have gone to game 7. Who are the... Oh, Moncton has Belleville. Kinda cool. Their trip through Ontario back home. Moncton's pretty good. They were 58, 17, and 7. Belleville is also good, 52, 24, and 6. Alright, Montreal moves through, Pittsburgh moves through, Oilers move through. We're just waiting on the Stars and Chicago, and Detroit and New Jersey. Alright. We have our next round settled. We're facing the Montreal Canadiens in the next round. The Oilers have the Blues. Chicago moves through and faces Minnesota. And New Jersey is playing Pittsburgh. New Jersey is the scary team. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see what we got in Montreal. Are we? Take a looky loo. See what's going on in Montreal. Ooh, they are going to be more of a challenge, I think. Heineman is an 89 at 33. Lincoln Hoyles. And Caulfield. Caulfield's 34. How did Caulfield... He had a series. 7 points in 6 games. 6 points for Hoyles. They're going to be nasty. Slavkovsky's on their second line. He had 10 points in 6 games. With Jean-Christophe Lemieux. I'm guessing that's Jean Houlet. Isak Rosean. Goodness. What are you doing, bud? They got Sebastian Aho. Interesting. Christensen, and then their fourth line is a bunch of dudes. Lane Hudson, 31. Pretty good. Vernarski. Hey, bud. Or Vernasty, if you will. Bischel and all 6'6" of them. Lassie Thompson? Interesting. What's their goaltending look like? Oh boy, Dylan Zanata. He might be good. 902 at the 233. Low poise though, so hopefully we can take advantage of that. Hopefully we can take advantage of the goaltender. We'll see. They're a pretty good team though. Montreal's a pretty good team. Ooh, Stewart is back, so we're gonna get Stewart in there. We want to get Stewart in there. Leno's played fine and all. He did okay. 1 goal, 1 assist, 5 games, played 16 minutes a night. But I think we want to get Stewart back in. Alright. Are you ready for Montreal? Let's do it. Is it a logo? Is it a toilet seat? Nobody really knows. Caulfield, power play goal. Hoyles, power play goal. Goodness, making us pay. Maybe I used the toilet seat joke a little too quickly. We'll see. Power play for us. We did not capitalize. They got 2 on special teams. We got none. Ward gets one back. That's not the goalie we were looking at? I'm confused. Third period. Hope puts one in on Packard. Isak Rosean scores on Packard. Andrus gets one back on the power play. Another power play for us. We got to capitalize. We did not. Montreal. 4-2 game with 4 minutes left. Kind of slipping away. Did their goalie get hurt? Hard to tell, because we just... I don't think so. Unless it just happened. I agree, Al. I agree with your assessment. Hoyles 1-1. Rosean 1-1. Grabowski 27 stops. Was that their backup? Am I crazy? No, that was their backup. They didn't even have Zanata in net. It's kind of scary. All right. Let's see what happens in game 2. Power play for Montreal. Nothing doing. Power play for us. Also nothing doing. Power play again. We gotta, like... we need more out of this power play. Sebastian Aho puts one in. 8 minutes left in the second. Alright, 1-0 after 2. Power play for Montreal again. Lalonde gets one in on Zanata. Zanata's in net now. Might be going to OT. 34 shots to 27. So Montreal is pushing the pace here. Oh, that ended quick. Mel puts one in an OT to win it. 2-1. Good stuff. Snack, 33 stops. Mel, 1 goal. And Zanata with 28 stops. That was a goalie matchup right there. Right there. All right. We're headed to Montreal. We lost the game at home. Kind of unfortunate. We gave up home ice, unfortunately. So let's see how we do. That was a lot closer than the first game. The first game was all Montreal. Power play at the start. Nothing doing. 1 shot. Power play for Montreal. Slavkovsky puts one in, but not on the power play. Ward gets one back. Mel gets another one. 2-1. Head into the second. 2-1 headed into the second. Shots are... we got the slight edge, but it's pretty even. Heineman puts one in. 2-2. New game. That's all for the second period. Third period, tied 2-2. Close one. Power play for Montreal. Nothing doing. Good stuff. Another one, though. All right, we killed that. Another one? Okay, we got to stop giving up power plays in the third period here in a 2-2 game. Looks like we're going OT again. OT time? Power play for us. The long one. We don't capitalize. That's not good. Power play for Montreal. We killed that off. Good stuff. Another power play for us. Alright. Second OT. It ended. Andrus, second OT. Wins the game for us. 3-2 over Montreal. Snack, 43 stops. He was there. But apparently Heineman and Bischel did better than the guy who scored in double OT. So, whatever. I think there's some hometown favoritism there. Clarkson is injured, not all that distraught. Alright. I want to take a look at our penalty kill just for a second. Apparently it's a +3, but nobody fits on it. Okay, hold on. Alright, we're gonna put HB with Days there. Okay. All right. How's it looking so far? We're up 2-1 against Montreal. Tough fought series though. New Jersey 3-0 over Pittsburgh. Boy. Minnesota 3-0 over Chicago, and St. Louis 2-1 over the Oilers right now. All right. Well, pivotal game 4 against Montreal. Let's see how it goes. Lane Hudson puts one in on Snack. Surprised we haven't seen him out to this point. One nothing after one. Shots are 7-4. Pretty low shots for these two teams. Days gets one in on Zanata, 1-1. Montreal is got the momentum, it seems. Power play for Montreal. We killed that off. All right. Third period. Tight game again. 1-1. Slavkovsky gets one with 4 minutes left. Montreal squeezes out a win 2-1, evening up the series. Hudson 1-1, Zanata 20 stops, Slavkovsky with the winner. Tough series, tough series. Montreal is they're 50-23-9, so they're no slouches over there. Pittsburgh got one back. So did Chicago. All right. Back at home. Back at home. We pushed the pace in the first 10 minutes. HB gets one. Good stuff. Power play for Montreal. Caulfield gets one. Not on the power play, but he's standing right on the goaltender, apparently. Oils gets one, too. 2-1 for Montreal after one. We're getting shots on, though. We just, you know, need to score goals or something. Power play. Nothing doing on the power play. Still pushing the pace a little bit. All right. Short-handed goal by HB. Very good. 2-2. Montreal. Power play. Nothing doing. Put HB on that second penalty killing unit. He goes out and gets a shorty. Awesome. HB gets one, then the lawn gets one. 4-2 lead now with 5 minutes left. T-Bone puts one in on Grabowski. They pulled Zanata after the fourth goal there. But T-Bone nail in the coffin. But HB turned the game. Short-handed goal and then pots another one right after. Look at that. Yeah, he deserves the first star. Hattie, short-handed goal. Excellent. Days with 3 assists. The first line was going today. Snack with 29 stops. 2 goals against. Everything you can ask for out of a goaltender. All right. So with that, we take a 3-2 lead in the series. New Jersey has advanced, which is not surprising to anybody. But it looks like we are fighting with Montreal for the pleasure of playing New Jersey. Minnesota has beat Chicago, and St. Louis is up 3-2 on the Oilers. Let's see. Not that our fourth line plays a whole lot, but let's see how things have been going on the fourth line here. Yeah, I think we put Clarkson back. Oh, Clarkson is at 76. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we'll leave Laminin in there. All right. Game 6. We're up 3-2. We're looking to play the soon-to-be pretty well-rested New Jersey Devils. So, let's see how it goes in Game 6 in Montreal. Montreal is pushing hard. Power play for us, though. Nothing doing. Power play for Montreal. Howe scores one on Snack, but again, not a power play goal. They seem to be getting a lot after the power play. I don't know if it's because our players are tired or what. McMuffin gets one back on Zanata, though. All right, 1-1 after 1. New game. Shots are pretty even. Power play for Montreal. Again, nothing doing. Our penalty killing unit has been doing pretty decently. Lalonde gets one in after Montreal has a power play. 2-1 lead. 3 minutes left in the second. Montreal's catching up in shots, so they are pushing it. Power play for us. That would have been a good insurance marker moment right there. 37 shots on, though. 38 shots. Power play for Montreal. We killed that one off, too. Power play for Montreal once again, trying to save their season. And they do not. 2-1 victory over the Montreal Canadiens in Montreal. Zanata stood on his head. Wasn't his fault. And Snack, 33 stops with 1 goal. He closed the door. Lalonde wins. Lalonde was 1, and we won the game. Montreal. Oh, T-Bone. No. No, this is the worst time. We lost T-Bone to a broken nose. I don't even know what he did. Oh boy. That is unfortunate. I think we put Noah Dobson up with Sanderson. Oh, this is going to be tough. Our toughest opponent, and we lose one of our top 2 D. Oh boy. Oh boy. Gonna be tough. I think we leave it that way. We'll play Noah Dobson up there with Sanderson. Walser with Owens, and then Stewart with Leno. Boy. Of all the times. All series have finished, so we're moving along. What happened in the A? Oh, okay. Moncton lost in the second round to Belleville, who moved on to face the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins. So, Moncton is no longer in the playoffs. New Jersey. Toughest opponent in this. This is basically what I would have thought. Based on the standings, this is what should be happening in the conference final, but it's going to be tough. Not that we're that much worse than them, really. We're a shade under their record. 56-19-7. They were 57-17-8. But very, very, very good team. All right. Let's take a look at the lines of New Jersey. But you want to win a cup, you got to go through the best. Nico Hischier at 36, Jack Hughes at 33, and Timo Meyer, 38. After that, it thins out a bit. Cates, Lundell, and Forrester. Poitras is on the third line with Kobayashi and Kovalev. They got Ryan McLeod on their fourth line. Guessing that was a deadline acquisition. Minchikov and Luke Hughes. Boy, that's a pairing with Nemec on the second. Their defense is tough. Well, their goaltending is okay. Levi seems fine, but stacked first line, not bad top six. Their bottom six is not great. Their top pairing D is out of this world. Maverick, Lamoureux, and Nemec on their second pairing. Pretty comparable to our normal second pairing. Hopefully we can take advantage of their third pairing. They're not without blemishes, so neither are we. We're not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Game 1. It's tough without T-Bone. Cranker up to 8 times. Let's go. Power play for New Jersey. Killed it off. All right. They're putting the shots on. We gotta get this rolling. Power play for New Jersey again. H.B Bolton gets one in. All right. He's been stellar this playoffs. More power plays for New Jersey. Anton Lundell puts one in. 1-1. New Jersey back in the game. Though it feels like they've been pushing the pace, and they're getting a lot of power plays. A lot. We may be a little aggressive. Just a little. We're not getting the Florida Panthers officiating luck over here. Lundell puts in another one. 2-1 for New Jersey. Time is dwindling. 4 minutes left. 3-2. Probably pull the goalie. Nothing. Okay. 2-1 victory for New Jersey. Slight win for them. Lundell with 2. Levi 21 stops. Snack 28 stops. And we give up game 1 in New Jersey to New Jersey. Well, tough team. They're going to be a tough team. I do want to check, like, how bad is this fracture that T-Bone's got going? May 21st. That's tough. You might be back. He might be back around here. He'll be slightly injured, so we'd probably play him anyway, but we got to make it to 5, 6, 7. I think to probably have T-Bone back with us. I didn't even check, like, I don't even know what New Jersey has going on for injuries. No, Evans. Okay. Alright. Let's see what happens in game 2. Hopefully we apply a little more pressure this time. Laminin puts one in. 5-on-3 for New Jersey. Poitras gets a power play goal on the 5-on-4. Alright, 1-1 after 1. Tight game again. Power play for New Jersey. Power play for us. A 4-on-3 for a bit there, but nothing. Looks like we at least got, you know, a flurry of shots in that attempt. Callahan puts one in from the wall. 2-1 for New Jersey. Jack Hughes puts one in. 3-1 New Jersey, 30 shots on. Halfway through the third period. Okay, Haynes gets one back. 3-2 New Jersey. Still a little light at the end of the tunnel. Oh, no. Himo Salmi puts in the empty netter. Levi 28 stops. Callahan 1-1. Hughes 1-0. Levi's been stellar so far this series. Let's take this back to Hamilton and see what happens. Didn't think this one was going to be easy. Hopefully we can push it till 6 or 7. I mean, it'd be nice to rip off 4 wins and win it in 6, but I don't think it's going that way. We need to take the 2 at home to start with. We'll start with 1. Let's see if we can get this one. Mel puts one in to start. 1-0 lead. Days gets another. A little 2-goal padding on 3 shots. Levi finally shows a little bit of weakness. Endress puts one in. 3-0 lead. Alright. 3-0 after 1 for us. Hughes gets one back though. 3-1. Laminin puts in another. 4-1. Power play. Timo Meyer gets a second goal for New Jersey. McLeod gets one. 4-3 at the end of the second. So New Jersey is pushing their way back into this thing. McMuffin gives us a little bit of room. Power play for New Jersey. Forster scores on the power play. 5-4. Minchikov scores another power play goal on a 5-on-3. And Jack Hughes scores another power. We got ourselves in penalty trouble. And we coughed that one up. 7-5 from Jack Hughes. Okay, now we're getting rolled. Jack Hughes scores again. 8-5. Power play again. We are getting killed with power plays. Goodness. Jack Hughes, 4 goals. Timo Meyer, 1 goal, 2 assists. And Heischer, 4 assists. We got destroyed on the power play, on the penalty kill in that third period. That was rough. That was really rough. Now we're in a hole. We are in a massive hole. And T-Bone is not around. Okay. I guess our power play percentage is way too low. 5%. Alright, hold on. I mean, we got good people on the power play. I don't know what the issue is. I don't know. Oh. New Jersey is up 3-0 in the series. This is going to be really tough. Really tough. We'll see what happens. Game 4. New Jersey has got a stranglehold. 3-0 lead on the series. And Lundell scores first for New Jersey. Not good. Walzer puts one in. 1-1. Power play to end the period. We should have a little bit to start. Haynes scores after the power play from the goal line. Power play for New Jersey. Power play for us as well. He sure gets a shorthanded goal. Really? That's so terrible. From like the blue line too. That is a goal that can't go in. Power play for us. Nothing doing again. Kobayashi puts one in. 4 minutes left. 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, 19 seconds. Oh, what? We still have life. 18 seconds left. We are still in this OT. But Kobayashi ends it in overtime and we are out. Swept by the New Jersey Devils. Kobayashi 2 goals. Lundell 1-1. Days 2 assists. Man, we had like just a little shade of hope. And then it got dashed. Dashed. Oh, that was tough. Swept by the New Jersey Devils in the conference final. Well, that was the coach's last chance. I mean, he got through his contract, so, you know. Swept in the conference final by the New Jersey Devils. That's rough. The New Jersey Devils won the Stanley Cup. To no one's surprise whatsoever. What's up, Snack? I have been awarded the Vezina Trophy, making me the best goalie in the league. This is an honor I don't take lightly. Your challenge got me fired up! Thank you. Vision +2. Poise, attribute +3. Excellent. Potential likelihood increase? I don't know what that means. Management morale +10. Congratulations on your achievement, your hard work, and whatnot. Way to go, Snack. That's the first time I think one of those challenges, especially for like a trophy, has ever come true for me. I think we keep those the way they are. That looks fine to me. Salary cap increase. To 112. Minimum is 89. Hopefully that gives us a little more wiggle room. Florida gets the first overall pick, followed by Tampa Bay from 8. Philly, Washington, Buffalo, Colorado, Vancouver, Los Angeles, Vegas. Toronto is like 12th. Failed. I want us to win the Stanley Cup. I wanted to win the Stanley Cup too, but that did not happen. Alright. Let's take a look around a little. Well, we know Snack won the Vezina. So... well, I think we'll probably do the off-season focus. Oh, I don't know. Maybe we can do it today. Let's look at... what am I doing? Heaven only knows. Do 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 do. That's central. That's what I want to do. I was just lost in the reads there for a minute. Okay. So, St. Louis ended up beating Minnesota in 7, and then they won 2 games against New Jersey. So that would have been a tough matchup against St. Louis regardless. But things got progressively harder. But we did make it to the conference final this year, so we'll take that as some sort of moral victory. But you know, still. New Jersey was definitely the better team this year, for sure. Art Ross goes to Kaprizov. Hart goes to Kaprizov. Quinn Hughes wins the Norris. Kaprizov gets the Lady Bing too. Okay. K Black from the Columbus Blue Jackets gets Calder. Conn Smythe goes to Jack Hughes. Yes. Vezina goes to Snack, as we know. He also gets the Jennings. Very nice. Masterton goes to Andre from Philly. Anaheim's coach wins the Jack Adams. Selke goes to Kolosov in New York. Ted Lindsay goes to Kaprizov. Okay. And the Maurice Rocket Richard goes to Austin Matthews. Him and Kaprizov have been trading every year. Well then. It's cool that Snack got the goaltending awards. Alright. Let's just sim a day. We can do the off-season stuff later. It's not a big deal. Few retired players. Let's see who called it a day. Connor McDavid calls it a day at 38 with the Oilers. He retires an Oiler. Full Edmonton. You just went Edmonton the whole way. 2,188 points for Connor McDavid, 871 goals in 1,530 games. Goodness. Sebastian Aho also calls it a day. He had 1,500 points in 1,470 games. That's pretty good. Over a point a game? Amazing. Jasper Bratt calls it a day at 36. 1,181 and 1,353. Barzell calls it a career. Over 1,000 and 1,300 games. DeBrusk, 900 points in 1,300. Barbashev also calls it a day. 857 and 1,300 games. Gabe Velarde. Charlie McAvoy for Boston. 37 years old, calls it a day. Sharangovich also does. 700 points in 1,100. Here's 37. Roslovic also retires. Pierre-Luc Dubois? I believe he was one of the ones that we drafted, right? Like in our expansion draft? No? Okay. Thought we might have. He was everywhere. Mostly with Vegas. I get confused, although, between, like, our various seasons and whatnot. Gerard calls it a day. So does Ross Colton. Gustav Forsling played 1,200 games. Lusterinen. Hanifin. Jacob Chikrin. Jacob Chikrin ended up playing like 1,200 games. It's pretty good. Kunin. Rasmussen. Cates Textier. Hakinyemi. He ended up playing until he's 34. Greenway O'Connor. Okay, let's take a look at the goaltenders. Shesterkin calls it a day. 454 wins in 792 games. That's outstanding. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen also retires. 311 wins, so he got to the 300 mark in 722. Joey Decord was with the Marlies, I guess. 269. Montembeault also retires. 262 and 641. And Ilya Samsonov with 190 wins in 410 games. Good stuff. The McDavid is done. Barzell becomes a coach. Ooh. What kind of coach? None of our coaches retired with Hamilton. We had a coach retire with Moncton. It's probably our goalie coach, because that's what always happens. We'll continue simming for a second. Just want to go take a look at the goaltenders there for a minute. Not goaltenders, the coaches. Well, you know. Lydeker's a good coach and all. Doesn't won anything. I think our whole coaching staff is up. It looks like Rick McMuffin and Lydeker are kind of attached. I think we might be starting from scratch with our coaching staff. So we're just going to let them expire. Oh, sorry, I missed who retired in the AHL. No, it wasn't our goalie coach. It was our assistant coach. Is Barzell available? No, we can't hire. Okay. Alright. Let's take a look at the draft interviews. What are we looking at for picks? 2 at the end of the first round, end of the second, and a 7th. If there's anything of interest at the end of the first round. Not looking great, is it? Alright, well at least we got a goaltending prospect. Everybody else is top 5. A random gem at 211. Sorry, 208. Three years. Way forward. Marc Fortier. It looks okay. Central scouting rank is 22 though. He ranks closer to where we are. Nope. Skating is ugly. Alright, hold on. Take a look at the old gems. Ooh, we got a few. Interesting. We'll mark those. I don't know. We may trade down. Because so far, there's not a whole lot going on here. We're not going to start this low. We're going to go down to 30-ish. Okay. You know what I didn't realize? I was looking up Easton Cowan. I didn't realize he's as big as Mitch is. I thought he was smaller, but he's around 6 feet and he's 185 pounds, so pretty sizable dude. I don't know if he has the muscle yet, but so strengths. Silky smooth hands. Well then. Alright. For years, puck skills playmaker. Skating doesn't look great. Or oh no, that's Carlson. Hello. Can we look at the player I want to look at? Thank y'all. I don't know. Leadership ability. Okay. Okay. Well, okay. I have to take a look here. We're gonna have about 8 mil to spend. I don't think Dobson is coming back, especially at 7. I mean, he had a good season, but I feel like he's gonna decline even more. He's asking for 2. No, he's asking for 5. I have 2 available. Okay, okay, that could be a problem. We are low on space. We are very low on space. We're not going to have a whole lot of room next year. But it's not like we have any boat anchors. That's the thing. Dobson, we're not going to re-sign. He wants like 5. But we need somebody to play with Walzer. I mean, maybe it can be Owens? Like, maybe Owens moves up. Owens, we need to get his skating up, though. Yeah, I think with Dobson, maybe like we'll get a fourth round pick or less for his rights. Oh, he has a no trade. We'd have to ask him to waive it. I don't really care because well, he's not going to waive it. So. That's that. Okay, putting Lily on there. Yeah. It's getting space, right? Like, that's the tough part. Like, the other option is to trade a forward piece to get something. Yeah, we're not going to sign Dobson, though. We don't think we have the space. And Dobson's going to decline. Dobson's going to be a third pairing Pretty sure. Don't have a good idea of those. That's the tough part, right? Some of these players we don't really have a good idea about. Like it's too many holes in our assessment of them. And Buffalo's got a lot of defensemen. A lot of young defensemen. It's got to be a home run, though, if we're going to trade one of our top 6, right? I'm not sure. The tough part is we have Lalonde on a good contract. We have HB on a good contract. We have McMuffin on a decent contract as well. Well, I'd say pretty good because he's a 91. A 91 for under 10 mil. Sanderson, 4 years left at 10. T-Bone, slight increase to 99. He's an 89. Geispers is still cheap. Endress is fine because he's on the second line. Balzer's gone up a little bit, but he's on our second pairing. And then it's kind of like, and then what? I don't know. Mel's on a no move. HB's on a no move. But also he's on a great deal. Oh boy. Like, unless we're getting a... Well, we already have a top two. That's the thing. We have two top two defensemen in Sanderson and in T-Bone. But then, what do we do with Sanderson and T-Bone? Because those guys are both 89. Like, neither of these guys is playing on the second pair for like 10 million apiece. And we have T-Bone signed for another 6 years at 9.9. Also, things might change drastically when we change our coaching staff. That's the other part of it. Number 3 on our D? Walzer. I'm thinking. Walzer's the third. 25 years old. 4.975. Next year he'll make 6.6. And then we got Stewart and Owens. My hope is that Owens would be better than an 80 by this point, but it looks like he's a third pairing. Like, these two are our third pairing, Stewart and Owens, which I'm fine with. I mean, I wish Stewart was a little higher, but he's also 23. Our team is still somewhat young. Anderson's probably the oldest of the group at 32. Most of them are in their mid to late 20s. Like, McMuffin and HB are 28, 29, and they're like the elder statesmen at this point. Sanderson we have for 4 more years at 10. I mean, if I could get somebody reasonably close to Sanderson, which I don't know if that's going to happen, but for even a few, like even 7 or 8, but that's going to be tough to do. Also has a modified no trade, so he can go to 16 different teams. He played 25 minutes a night. He was a plus 46 with 48 assists. Like, that's tough. I think the tough part is Walzer is going up to 6. And he has to play like a $6 million player. He is an elite medium though. I'm worried that Sanderson is actually declining because he's top 4D exact. But he'll play good. I just don't know if he'll play $10 million good for another 4 years. Like we can see what's out there. No trades, okay. Well, that's tough. Yeah, there was nobody wanted to trade for him. So we'd have to sort of force it. This Salcido looks decent. It was a 2nd overall pick. Doesn't want to go to Carolina. I can't because he has a no trade with Carolina. I'd have to talk to him about it, and that could tank his morale. I was thinking that too. It's like, can I just do straight up Sanderson? Mr. Sanderson. Alright, just a sec. Schaefer's getting 8 mil. We would have him for at least 1 year. At 8. We'd be saving 2 mil on the cap. Because he's going to get 8, and then we'd have to re-sign him in a year. Oh, I know. What do you think of that? They'll be better with Sanderson. So their first round pick next year won't be as good. Alright. What I'm gonna do is I just want to grab some later picks. I'm going to swap 6th as well. There we go. Alright. That gives us a little wiggle room. Now, it says we have 104, 112. That's not necessarily true. We're saving about 2 mil against the cap. So now we're looking at T-Bone, Schaefer, and Walzer in our top 3. Okay, hold on. I want to take a look at draft board for a sec. We're starting at 74 for our wish list. No, yeah. 74 for our wish list. 74, probably like here. So I think I'm gonna deal the first two. Ah. I'm glad at least off like holds on to the trade now. What the? That was our old one. Asset no longer on team. Yeah, no, you think? It's not bad. I think I'd do that. That looks good to me. What about you? Alright, let's do it. Okay. Draft board. 74. Board. And then we look into the 90s. Okay. See if we can bump down like a few picks and pick up a later round pick. That's a little too late. Okay. One, two, three. This is 63. Okay. And when's our next one? 93. Oh boy. $90, so we might be able to get glass. $90, we need something. And then 101. So a couple in the 90s range. So 20 picks from now, so the 22nd. Look at that. Anybody have a couple picks there? Alright, let's try and trade for the Preds pick. Preds in Dallas. Dallas! Stars! Oh, they got 81 and 87. Let's see what they want for those. Stewart and Clarkson, Owens, and a third. Well, we can do something in Clarkson. Clarkson was the majority of the value. Stewart and Lilia? Lilia and Clarkson? Maybe MacGyver? Some spare parts? Ah. What was it? 22? It was Dallas? Who else was it? The Preds? Just a sec. Nashville. 83rd and 88. That works too. Really? Okay. Okay. Good. 83. Oh boy. All right. There we go. Plate glass here. $93. We'll call it a day after the draft. 93, we can get 101. All right. 184. What do we got left? 208. That's fine. Oh, we got a few. Okay. No, we got these two. Technically, I think the Islanders pick might do it, but it doesn't matter. Let's make sure we get our dude. Can I just get a 7th next year? Do that. What? Swing the pot of it? What are you talking? What? Goodness. Any draft pick, not this year. Any draft pick, not this year. Anything. Thank you. All right. All right. Well, we'll do the post-mortem on the draft next time, and then we'll figure out our re-signings and coaches and how we're going to fill that last defensive spot. We'll see what happens. But we made it to the conference final. We lost to the Stanley Cup champions in a sweep, unfortunately, but we'll see. Thanks for joining me. Appreciate every minute you spend with me. Thanks for your help out, as always. Appreciate your input. It was not a bad season, just kind of disappointing at the end. So we'll see. We'll see what happens to the off season. Maybe not next week, because I think we'll be away next week, but the week after we'll continue. And then we'll be very close to NHL. Very close. Have yourselves a good one. I'll talk to you later. Bye for now.